Hello, Cancer. This is DJ with DJ Star Tarot with your reading from April 20 to the 26th, 2020. We have the Temperance card here. This talking about balance, doing things in moderation, being sensible, really looking at an issue really at the core of it, right? To get the resolution to it. Not having high expectations, right? The end of arguing, finding peace in a situation. Right, this is what this talks about. Well, let's see how it relates with the rest of your cards. Spirit, the messages for here for Cancer, April 20 to the 26th, 2020. Okay, so being still and knowing that things are about to change. We have the Wheel of Fortune. These are changes, right? Being still, staying balanced, and being sensible about things because things are about to change here. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune that talks about change, being guided, going towards your destiny, really having a positive outcome here. And this is probably a decision that maybe even wanting to leave your current job for something different. But let's see. What else Spirit do we have for Cancer, April 20 to the 26th, 2020? What are the messages do we have for Cancer? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What does Cancer need to know, please? Cancer needs to grow. Let me grab the card that fell. Okay. So we have some cards that flipped out. You feel stuck about something. You feel stuck, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. There's no progress. I don't know what direction to go in. And with the Judgment card coming out after that, that is saying that, you know what, Cancer, things are going to work out, right? You're going to have a second chance. You're going to have a fresh start. There is some changes coming. There is some positive changes coming your way. Even though you don't see it, right? You don't see it. You don't feel it. There's no progress there. There's no movement forward. And you're just like, what am I supposed to do? If you remain calm, remain balanced, remain grounded, you're going to start to see these changes come in. We also have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is somebody of authority, okay? But he is also stability, it's also structure, it's also financial stability, but it's also being ambitious and consistent with what you're doing. So right now, what I'm getting here is that there is some changes coming, and it could be with your sense of stability here, and you're not seeing that. But this talks about being balanced, and it talks about things being in control, right? Be consistent with what you're doing and take control. Be the leader of you. I do see that, you've been patiently waiting for this. It could be for a job, another job, maybe a different job. I feel like you've been patient and you've been trying to feel positive. You've been trying to feel hopeful as well, okay? Being persistent is the key to everything, okay? So I kind of sense that that's what needs to happen here, is that there needs to be some kind of persistent. We have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups talks about this. I sense it goes two different ways for different Cancers. I feel like you could be disappointed with what's being offered to you. I also feel like there could be a blessing in disguise. I do feel some of you might be feeling bored. I may wishing for something better, okay? But this is saying to look at things from a realistic point of view. Look at things from the deeper level. I'm going to close the window so we don't hear that outside noise. Give me a second. I do apologize, Cancer. I wasn't expecting people to be talking all out there like that. But this could, being realistic, right? Looking at things at the deeper level of it, right? But remaining balanced and being sensible about decisions that need to be made, about things that need to happen here, okay? And just being realistic. A lot of you are feeling stuck and unhappy and maybe even bored with your situation. But let's go ahead and get clarifiers. Holy Spirit and Guardian Angels, message for Cancer, April 26, 2020. I want to say thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, and I really appreciate those who become members of my channel. I'm Holy Spirit and Guardian Angels, I just reading for Cancer, April 20 to the 26, 2020. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords for Cancer. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Cancer? I'm getting the sense of you feeling stuck because you don't know what tomorrow holds, your future. not able to make decisions. But you've been very patient here. I'm getting that sense. And you're just like, okay, well, what shall I do? Eight of Swords, please clarify that for Cancer. Why is that here? How is this here, please? Why is this here? Yeah, confusion here with the Seven of Cups. Maybe having, thinking of a lot of different things. Future is uncertain, as I mentioned. You're feeling stuck because you don't know what to do. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what next month holds you, especially at this time that we're in, right? But this also says be careful who you're trusting and who you trust with your money, okay? You may be feeling overwhelmed, not able to make a decision, feeling stuck about something, feeling unsure about your future, okay? There it is. This Four of Cups, let's clarify the Four of Cups, please, for Cancer. Clarify the Four of Cups for Cancer. Four of Cups for Cancer, please. Clarify. Let's clarify this Four of Cups for Cancer. Well, let me grab that card. Okay. You're unhappy because there is no change, right? The Death card upright talks about changes and transformation, but the Death card reverse talks about there not being any changes, right? Not seeing it. And you're unhappy with what's going, what's happening, right? So there is there is some kind of transformation and change coming towards you, but it's not going to be a big change. It's not going to be something that maybe you expected, right? But there is a renewal is what I'm getting, right? There is something that's coming to you. And it may not be what you want. Okay, it may not be what you want. The Emperor. Where's the Emperor here? And it may be a while. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, which makes me feel like, okay, the Emperor coming in, it's an authority figure, but it's news that comes your way and you're happy about. This is an extreme excitement, right? Extremely happy. Something you patiently waited for. Let's clarify that. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, please. So I feel like this reading it's going two different ways for two different sets of Cancers, okay? And I feel like some of you are going to be happy with the change and some of you are just not happy with the change. But really looking at things from a more realistic point of view, right? Really looking at the deeper core of it. Let me clarify because the whole ton of cards, shuffle, the whole ton of cards just flew out. I do sense that there is going to be, if there's something that has been like not consistent or troubling, I feel like that's going to come to an end. Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? Seven of Pentacles. Clarify that for Cancer, please. Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? Okay, so I have a lot of cards here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull these because I feel like this is a message for you. So you've been patiently waiting for things, right? You've been really patiently waiting, but you need to make yourself clear on what direction it is that you want. What is it that you're waiting for? What is it that you want? And then make yourself known that that's what you want and cut all the other stuff out so that you can focus on that, right? So you move in that direction. And this collaboration, the Three of Pentacles here, this is saying that this news that's coming to you is something that you really want to do. It's something very meaningful here. You really need to trust your intuition. If you're not seeing the change happen, it is going to happen, but not I guess not in the time that you want it to, right? No, it never does. The King of Cups here talks about you kind of holding things in, right? Not really sharing things, but it also talks about you're being supported by the universe in so many ways here. Okay, and I like that because the King of Pentacles and the Justice card says that things are going to work out for you in a way that here we have the Universe card again talking about the universe has your back and you're going to be okay financially. Things are going to work out, but it may not happen as you want it to happen in the time that you want it to happen, but you have to remain strong and you have to make yourself clear on what it is you want. The Queen of Swords is somebody who just makes herself clear. That's it. She deals with no nonsense and she just moves straight on. That's kind of what you need to do here. All right. Really look at things. Be real about what's going on. Look at the deeper core of it, but remain balanced through it all because I do see positive changes coming your way. What is the outcome for Cancer? What is the outcome for Cancer? April 23rd, 26th, 2020. What is that outcome? What is outcome for Cancer, please? Page of Wands. I like it because in Page of Wands, he brings us messages that has us feeling inspired. Okay, so that's what he does. So I do sense that you're going to feel this way. You're going to be excited about something that comes your way, and you're going to be inspired by something. Okay, so this is something new. This is a new adventure for you. So I like that. So this is your outcome. This is you moving in a new direction, and you're inspired by it. Inspired about this change, and I like that. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Be safe out there, and we will talk soon.